So that's how my immersive home theater sound system should sound, but recently something went wrong. That didn't sound good. Yeah, this subwoofer is definitely broken, so I'm gonna try and fix it and get the Dolby Atmos home theater up and running perfectly again. This subwoofer is 18 years old. Let's see if we can make it live 18 more. This is a Paradigm PDR-10 V4 sub, and I have a matching one hooked up, and this one is showing similar symptoms that my other one had, a speaker foam rot. Eventually, the foam surround pretty much falls apart from so many years on these subwoofers. I was successfully able to fix my other one, and now I'm about to do the same thing to this one. Since this sub was sold alongside the Paradigm speakers I have hooked up, I figured it was worth saving to keep everything together. And here's that foam rot I was talking about. It's become really flimsy, and actually it's pretty much fully separated from the cone due to old adhesive and brittle foam. So in order to fix this, it required a lot of patience and attention to detail. Before adding anything new, I had to fully remove the old foam, the rubber gasket, and scrape off every bit of adhesive on the cone and around the frame. It's super crucial to get everything off so that we have a fresh, clean surface ready for the new foam and adhesive to bond properly. I went at it with a drywall knife and 99% isopropyl alcohol. I even had to use Goof Off, which is pretty effective because this adhesive was not coming off easily at all. That was a game changer. Alright, now that everything is cleaned up, here is the new foam. I picked it up on Amazon from a company called Springfield Speaker Repair. It came with instructions, the foam, this liquid cement, and a brush. This 10-inch foam is made specifically for this speaker, and it's a perfect fit. First step, I had to glue the foam to the cone. Once that is securely in place, next is the part where you have to be really careful. You want to make sure that everything is perfectly centered, because if not, you can get coil rub and that will ruin the repair and sound from the subwoofer. It's recommended to remove the dust cap and balance it using a method I've never tried before, but I came across this clothing pin method and it worked last time, so I went with it again. Basically, you put a pin on the 4 axes and you want to tap around the sides of the cone, push in and out to make sure you don't hear any rubbing of the voice coil on the magnet. Once I was sure, all I had to do was glue the new foam to the frame in sections and then the rubber gasket on top. Once everything dried, I reassembled the speaker, let it sit for 24 hours, and the result left me really happy. Alright, moment of truth guys, let's see if this worked. Take a listen to the difference. Alright, now that the subwoofer is fixed, let's take a look at what speakers I'm running alongside it, as well as a quick demo of the sound system on the Hisense 100 UX. Currently I'm running a 5.2.2 channel Dolby Atmos sound system, starting off with the Paradigm Monitor 11 V4 towers. These are quite popular in the budget audiophile space and they sound spectacular. For Atmos, I recently added the KEF R8 Metas, arguably the best up-firing speakers available to fill this recessed drop ceiling that leads to the couch with sound. The receiver is the Denon X4800H, which is more than enough to drive these speakers, and of course I'm running 2 subwoofers with directional bass on alongside a Paradigm CC170 V4 center channel speaker. And for the rears, I have the Paradigm Mini Monitor V4s, and I know the placement isn't super ideal being so close to the couch, but I really didn't have any other option in this room, and I think the system still sounds really good overall. Especially after running Denon's Odyssey equalization on these speakers, it sounds quite nice, so let's take a listen.
know me. No, I don't! You're my mission.